Don't stand about running off the ball. It has got to the stage now, the amounts of money have got so enormous that it makes it increasingly difficult to try and keep your players.
Crystal Palace's Alan Smith is typical of the majority of Premiership football managers, thoughtful, hard-working and trying to come to terms with the conflicting economics of the game.
Well, I think you're involved in a vicious circle. I would like to see the gates higher at our football club and our prices put down. But I have to say, we are in the Premier League. We've got to compete with other clubs on salaries, and players will not stay at a football club for love. They are a mercenary animal, they're professionals, and they will go to the highest bidder or the person that can pay the highest salary. Technically, all of our goals are quite good. Our crosses are good when we score.
There's been speculation about the future of his own £6 million striker, Chris Armstrong. Sell him and it puts money in the bank, but it could also destroy the team's progress and hit vital sponsorship and merchandising.
And what it really means is, from our shirt sponsors and from TDK, who sponsor the games, they want us to retain our best players. Now, if they go, our sales are down in this shop immediately, and we're talking about big amounts of money. So at the end of the day, your star players have to stay, not only for the football on the field, but also for all the spin-offs we're getting in the club shop.
So it puts the star players in charge, earning them huge salaries that some say exploit clubs and fans alike.
We are playing football for a living, and when we retire at 35, we can't take medals and memories with us. We've got to look after our families and what have you. Having said that, our motivation is to play and enjoy playing.
No, referee.
Smith's chairman of the Palace, Ron Noakes, sees his £22 million worth of players as the stock of his club. Good results raises that value and generates more business off the pitch.
When you talk about £7 million for Cole, you've got to look at that in the context of, perhaps he is the stock of a football club, a player. Manchester United's turnover is £50–60 million a year. You've got to look at the transfer fee that they're paying in that context. They have to secure that turnover each year. You look at a sort of 10-year turnover of Manchester United, you're talking about £500 million. £7 million is nothing.
I'm not sure it is run like a business, because if you work for ICI and you work for British Airways, you're thinking 10, 15 years ahead. Now, unfortunately, there's not a lot of people in football thinking 10, 15 years ahead. The average guy in football is thinking, well, is he going to survive this season, albeit as a club or albeit as an individual?
Palace want to survive and are thinking ahead. Their ground taking on a new look for the 21st century. The question is, what shape will the rest of football be in to meet it? When Andy Cole was transferred from Newcastle to Manchester United for £7 million, the world of football gasped. But in reality, soccer is now a big player in the world of business. The Premier League turning over hundreds of millions of pounds every year. Corporate hospitality has replaced the cloth cap. Graham Miller, News at 10, Selhurst Park.